You're in a toxic relationship. You keep being fucked over, manipulated. You can see the red flags. You can feel it. There's something off and you still don't move. You still don't leave. You still stay there, right? And you keep staying there. Keep hurting yourself. Then you start listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast and you're like, oh my gosh, that's what's happening in my life. I need to do something about this. That's why I'm here.
I'm Luke and you're listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode on the Luke Mind Power podcast. It's a blessing to be alive, and I'm pretty excited to spend this time with you because I know that however long this episode goes for, you're going to get a lot of positive energy, more self-awareness, more self-love, more self-care for yourself. And I'm going to teach you a little bit more about how I take care of myself and how my life actually is rather than what you think it is, because other people's perception of you is always going to be incorrect because no one's really living your life. No one knows what you have to go through. No one knows the story that you have, the feelings that you have, the emotions that you have, what you have to deal with every single day, how challenging your life is. And the truth is, life is challenging. It's uncomfortable. Let me tell you, like, life will hit you hard when you least expect it. And that's why you've got to be very conscious of who you surround yourself with. That's why you got to be very careful how you think, what you're watching, what you're reading, because everything has an impact on the way that you think psychologically. You are the one that's in control. Now, when I say you are the one that's in control, okay, there is a lot of things to consider. There are a lot of variables. There are a lot of situations. And that's why your own research is the most important. If you want to understand yourself, what does that mean? You got to freaking do some research. Now, your past is something that you have to look at because you're a product of your past. That's the biggest truth that you can ever realize. And the truth is now you want to see yourself in a factory. And what happens in a factory, right? They're creating something or they're putting something together. It's like being in the assembly line of a Santa Claus, for example, right? And he's in the North Pole and every year, he has to make all these presents for all the kids. Have you been naughty or have you been nice? And if you've been good, you're going to get a good present. If you've been naughty, you're probably not going to get a present at all. But I want you to imagine yourself in this factory where they're making these presents. In this factory, there is workers, there's machines and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the line, once this product is completed, it's either going to be a finished product and it's going to be amazing or it's going to be faulty. So you are a product of your past. You may beg to differ, but I believe that everyone's hurt. I believe we're all fucking traumatized. Everyone has a story. Everyone's gone through challenges. Everyone's gone through adversity. Everyone's gone through shit in their life. And now here you are, a product of all the experiences that you went through. Now, if you can comprehend that, if you can understand that you are a product of your past, you want to consciously sitting here right now, sitting here today, wherever you're listening, on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Audible, wherever you're listening, iHeartRadio, wherever you are listening right now, I want you to take a moment and just ponder and reflect on your life, on your past and everything that you've been through, and just tell me that you don't agree or you don't have the awareness to understand that you are a product of your past. Everything that's happened in your life has made you who you are, whether you had control over it or not. This is the truth. So now you sit here and you go, well, genuinely, deep from within your rooted heart, like from within your deepest place of your soul, do you and can you understand, and whether or not you can actually agree, am I happy? Am I content? Am I happy with this product? Because somewhere down along the line of your production, of who you've become, someone bullied you, someone hurt you, someone abused you, someone abandoned you, someone neglected you, someone rejected you. That's all had a major impact on the way that you think and feel and what you believe about yourself. So you have to become so aware and do your own research. Like, all I've had to do this whole fucking time to become Luke Mind Power over the last 5 years was to reflect and research myself. Like, you are the greatest project that you'll ever work on. But yet you tend to keep focusing on other things, keep people pleasing, keep saying yes to others, keep giving to others, and you don't even know who the fuck you are. You're living such an unconscious life because we're projecting outside of ourselves, right? You live in an exterior world. You're always looking outside, fucking instead of looking inside. All the answers are here, and you don't give yourself enough attention. It's uncomfortable to live in solitude. It's uncomfortable to not be in a relationship. It's uncomfortable to be by yourself. But let me tell you, when you do what's uncomfortable, eventually it becomes comfortable. But you have to fucking practice it. And you deserve to spend more time with you because it's a sacrifice, but that sacrifice is an investment. And if you want to freaking really grow and transform your freaking life, well, your investment is in yourself. That's why Warren Buffett says that, man. He's a fucking billionaire for not for fucking no reason, but he knows the fucking truth. The biggest investment is in yourself, but not just in yourself. It's in researching yourself. It's understanding yourself. It's learning about what the fuck happened to you. What did you go through? Why are you the way that you are? Why do you think the way you think? And then you want to go even deeper? Research your fucking family. Research your parents. Go and look deeper as to why they are the way that they are. Why did they parent you the way that they parented you? How were they raised? What the fuck did they go through? Here you are complaining about life and fucking think in a specific way and thinking, maybe it's not right for me, or maybe things aren't going to turn out for me, or maybe my life is just like this. And it's like, nah, bro, your life is like this because of something, because of some reason, because of some experience, because of some situation, and it's up to you. Up to you to pay attention. Don't fucking complain. My life is like this because of this and this and this. Got to fucking hear this hard truth, because the truth is you're never going to fucking wake up. And that's what this podcast is all about. So if you're tuning in right now, man, I want you to share this with fucking 5 people. I want you to share this on your Facebook page. I want you to share this on your Instagram, share this on your freaking Facebook, share it on freaking YouTube, wherever it is, man, because you need to share this with people so more people start to realize and pay attention to what it is that's fucking blocking them. And the truth is what's blocking you and everybody else is yourself. You're the one that's in your own fucking way. And there's so many of you that are paying attention to this right now, and you're realizing like, oh shit, yeah, maybe I am in my own way. Maybe I've been putting other people first. Maybe I've been fucking just looking outside all the time. And I'm like, why isn't my life changing? Why aren't things fucking going in the right direction? Because you're not going in the right direction, because the first direction you should be going to is fucking here, right here, nowhere else. You're supposed to fucking come home. This is the whole fucking purpose of your life. Come the fuck home to wake up to your greatness, to figure yourself out, to understand your pain, understand all the shit that you've been through that's fucked your head up, so that you can stand up and freaking take action and live your freaking dreams, not your fears, because you'll keep being and living in the past if you keep repeating that shit in your fucking mind. Do you understand? If you keep processing all the shit in your mind and you don't fucking heal it and you keep it suppressed, guess what the fuck's going to happen? You are going to continue to relive that shit constantly. And then you ask yourself the question, why isn't my life changing? Why am I still fucking the same? Why are things continuing to be the same? Because you're not fucking thinking differently, because you haven't processed the past, because you haven't healed the past, because nothing from the past has been healed and touched. You need to touch that shit. Yeah, it fucking hurts. It's like fire. And you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I don't want to touch it. It hurts. It's too sensitive. It's emotional. Yeah, I know. It fucking hurts. And you're feeling this energy from me. It's like, where is this coming from? And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of you being in your own way. And my purpose is to wake you up. Because if you're not going to wake yourself up, I'm going to wake you up. Because you're going to keep listening and tuning into this frequency. You're like, damn, why is he talking to me? Why does it sound like he's saying exactly what I need to hear? Because like I said, you've heard me say this before, you're either going to move from desperation or inspiration. And today, you're going to move from inspiration, because you're listening to this and you're like, damn, I'm not ready to move. I'm not at that point where enough is enough. I'm not at that point yet where, it hurts me enough, because that's the truth. You're never going to take action. You're never going to transform your life because it doesn't hurt enough. You have to be in so much pain. You have to be rock bottom. You have to be fucking broke. You have to be traumatized. You have to be so fucking hurt and had enough that you're like, oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm leaving. Like you're in a toxic relationship. You keep being fucked over, manipulated, you can see the red flags. You can feel it. There's something off, like mixed signals all the time. And you still don't move. You still don't leave. You still stay there, right? And you keep staying there. Keep hurting yourself. Then you start listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast and you're like, oh my gosh, that's what's happening in my life. I need to do something about this. That's why I'm here, to continue to remind you to become aware of the bullshit that you're allowing in your life, to become aware of your own bullshit. So many of you guys have messaged me and said, stop allowing bullshit into your life. Make that t-shirt, Luke. And it's coming. This is the process of manifestation. Eventually, you're going to see me on stage and I'm going to come out with that shirt. It's going to say, stop allowing bullshit in your life. But the one thing that I need to remind you guys is to stop allowing your own bullshit. And the truth is, a lot of your own bullshit is not even your own thinking. It is the thinking of the programming and the conditioning of everything that you've been through in your life. The people that doubted you, the people that told you you're not enough, the people that bullied you, your negative experiences, your abusive relationships, your trauma, your shame, feeling neglected and rejected and be told to be quiet all the time and feeling like you weren't loved. All of this conditioning and conversation in your mind has been programmed over years and years and years, and now you're ruminating on it for so freaking long, and now it's become an unconscious, toxic, destructive, habitual behavior. And that's what you are. So, as gentle as I can put this, I'll keep screaming at you, but I can also love you in a very kind way, very compassionate way. The way I'm speaking to you right now is like I'm giving you a warm hug because I love you. I appreciate you. I believe in you. And I know that it's uncomfortable to hear me get aggressive, and I know that you don't like me shouting sometimes, and I know that it triggers you, and that's why I do it, because I need to trigger you, because your triggers are your teachers. And you have to pay attention to this, because you're not going to keep running. Because you can run, but you can't hide, and you can't run away from your pain. You can't run away from what it is within yourself that you know you need to work on, but you're afraid to do it because it hurts. And I also know that if you're paying attention to this episode especially, you know that you're going to listen to the next episode. You know that you're going to probably go back to episode 151, 149, 150, 101. Because you're going to go, okay, if I'm listening to this one, I got to listen to more. Because this is where you transform your life. This is where you step into a higher frequency. This is where you step into a place of knowing rather than being unknown. This is where you come back to your authenticity. Be yourself no matter what they say. And this is one of the hardest things to do, is to really be your true authentic self in a world that's trying to make you be like everybody else. And that's why this is your journey of awakening. And that's why this is your journey of becoming more conscious, because you're here to discover your true power, your true potential, because you have so much greatness within you, but you just haven't taken the time to discover that yet. You've been in your own way, and you've been too fucked up and hurt because of the past. And it's your job not to let your family or your friends or anyone that's in your life discourage you. Your job is to use the courage that God gave you. The universe has instilled you with so much power and so much knowledge and so much experiences in your life for you not to sit here and go, oh my gosh, I wasted so much time, but to change the way you think into a positive mindset of understanding that, wow, look at all the life that I've lived, how much knowledge I have now that I can share this with the world. Don't sit here and go, oh my gosh, I wasted so much time. Oh my God, I should have changed 5 years ago. Why didn't I think about this 10 years ago? Negative thinking ain't going to give you a positive life. Pay attention. You have been through so much on purpose. Your fucking story is like the best thing that you can ever have. Your story is like going to fucking study in university for the last fucking 30 years. Stop sitting here and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm 65. It's too late. That kind of thinking is a load of shit. I've seen so many people comment on my YouTube videos and say, I'm 83 and it's too late. And I'm like, you're 80 fucking 3. That's phenomenal. I want to see you on stage. I want to see you on stage owning this shit, going, you know what? I started listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast and I thought it was too late for me to change and heal and grow. But it's never too late. It's only too late if you say it is. And just be mindful of the way that you speak, because the way you speak becomes the reality that you live. It's the truth, man. You become what you think about, but where do the thoughts come from? From your words? Where do the thoughts come from? Your way you think? Yeah, sure, you can think without speaking. But when you're speaking, you're also programming your mind. This is Luke Mind Power, and I'm just helping you become aware of how powerful your mind is, because your mind is the greatest weapon. Now, sure, your mind can be very, very powerful, and if you start using it correctly, you're going to live a very prosperous and amazing life from now on. You may not be where you want to be, but you're so far away from who you used to be. And maybe your journey is just starting, and maybe you're just tuning in right now. Maybe you just met me for the first time. So if you did, I want to welcome you to this extraordinary community, because this is a family. This is more than Luke Mind Power. This is more than the Luke Mind Power podcast. This is more than all my Instagram platforms and social media platforms and TikToks and Facebooks and shit. This is a community. Like, we are a family. This is more than just me being this guy that freaking shows up with this extraordinary energy that puts out and projects fucking a lot of positivity and gets crazy and fucking speaks the truth and lives his most authentic life and inspires you to live yours and step into your greatness. This is more than that. This is a family. The only way that we can evolve and change as humans and heal the past is by healing ourselves, is by becoming self-aware of what the fuck we've gone through so we can heal that shit so you can live your freaking dreams. But you got to take action and invest in yourself. You can't freaking sit around and think that it's just going to happen overnight. And the purpose of my life is not to be the one that heals your life. I'm not here to heal you. You're here to heal yourself. One of the biggest truths that I had to learn is that no one's coming to save you, that I had to take full responsibility of my life, that I had to stop allowing myself to be there going, oh, please, I need approval. I need to fit in. Or, oh, I need my dad to tell me that I'm enough, or my mom or my sisters to say, Luke, oh, you're so good. You're so awesome. Because you're awesome, now you can succeed. We believe in you, Luke. And it's like, nah, man, you don't need anyone to believe in you, and stop waiting around for other people's approval. And I remember when I first started doing this work, there was a few people, and they were like in my circle of friends that doubted me. They were like, oh, you can't be a motivational speaker. What? That's stupid. But that's okay, because they've never seen something like that before. They never, you want to live your dreams, and you're trying to talk to people who are not living their dreams, or who are not living their best lives, or don't have a vision, don't have goals, don't have massive aspirations and ambition. And you expect them to agree with you. Like, shut up, man. I'm serious. You're sitting there going, why don't people believe in me? Why don't they want me to win? Because they've never been where you're going. Stop fucking expecting other people to understand your dream. They're not going to understand it. You just need to go. You need to let go of shit that's draining you, that's slowing you down, that's in your fucking way, that doesn't inspire you or support you. And you also need to realize that not everybody understands. They've never lived your fucking story. They don't know what the fuck you've been through. They don't have your pain and all the shit that you've had to deal with. They don't have it. Excuse yourself for having big dreams. Excuse yourself for going, you know what? No, I can do this. Excuse yourself for having a freaking vision and for people not understanding who you are. It's fine. You don't need to take anyone with you. They will get it later. And if they don't, it doesn't matter. But you're here to fulfill a purpose, to step into your greatness, to step into your potential that you don't even know you have. That's all I'm here for, because I didn't know I had this. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I was this powerful. But if I can do this, if I can grow and keep evolving and keep being consistent, keep being resilient and not fucking give up and deal with every fucking challenge and shit that happens in my life, well, guess what? You can too. And I'm just going to be that person because I choose to be, because I want to be, because I am too fucking bright to be able to dim my fucking light because somebody else tells me that I'm not enough, because somebody else fucking can't see my greatness, because somebody else can't see the dream that I can fucking see in my mind. So I'm going to dim my light. I'm going to say, oh, well, all right, let me play. Oh, fuck, let me be small because you don't fucking believe in me. Fuck that shit, man. You are powerful. You are good enough. You have greatness within you, and you're not going to fucking quit just because things aren't turning out the way that you want it to be. Just because other people can't see your fucking dream. So you're going to turn around and go, oh, well, I'm going to walk away now because they don't believe in me, or they can't see my dream. Screw that shit, man. You need to write your shit down. You need to believe in yourself. You need to love yourself so much that you're not going to quit. And that's why you will win. When you learn to love yourself so much, you have this undeniable force within you. And that's all I teach, guys. I'm not like this because I didn't do anything. I'm like this because I instilled, I programmed myself. I learned to appreciate myself and love myself and accept myself for imperfections that I had for years, that I thought I'm not good enough because I look like this. Fuck off, man. I'm the one that gets to choose how I want to think about myself. I'm the one that decides I'm fucking enough, not you. You trying to tell me that I look like this, and because I look like this, I'm not enough? I'm the one that gets to plant the fucking information in my mind to program myself to think the way that I want to think, not the way that you want me to think. And that's exactly the power that you have. It's up to you to show up for yourself, to build a loving relationship with yourself, that you are undeniable, unbreakable, unshakable, unstoppable, that nothing can fucking stop you from living your fucking dreams. That's what you came here to do, to persevere, to have the patience, to have the courage, to keep showing up no matter what fucking happens. Yeah, you're listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast. You never listened to an episode like this before, even though you've heard other episodes that have been fucking powerful. This is on another frequency. You're feeling something that you've never felt before. And yeah, you're speaking and you're listening to the number one motivational speaker in the world. You're feeling the flow and you're like, damn, this is on another level. I've never heard Luke speak like this. Yeah, bro. because I don't quit. I stay consistent. And this is what happens when you stay consistent. You keep showing up. You get in more into your power. You get more into your flow. Repetition. But the more that you pour into yourself, the more that you choose to be the creator, the more that you take command of your fucking ship. You are the one steering yourself to where you're supposed to be going. Not the world, not your family, not your friends, not the doubters and the haters. You're the one that's steering. And you're the one that plants the seeds, and you're the ones that programs your mind, and you're the ones that heals your past, and you're the one that reflects on your journey and does your own research and heals your codependency and heals your trauma, heals your pain, expresses yourself, stop suppressing shit, start being yourself, start doing a little bit of what's uncomfortable, spending more time with yourself, embracing a relationship with yourself, even if you're in a relationship with somebody else. Being whole and complete all on your own, not being dependent on anything external outside of yourself to make you feel enough. Because if you don't have a relationship, or you don't have friends, or you don't have the right people in your life, that you're not enough. Bullshit, you're not enough. It's your responsibility to evolve. Law of attraction, keep evolving, keep becoming a better version of yourself. Because guess what? When you become a better version of yourself, you eventually will attract the right people into your life. They will come, they will gravitate towards you because you become greatness. And like attracts like. Yes, it's uncomfortable for a period amount of time. I had to fucking be uncomfortable for 5 years. And now, damn, the people I'm attracting into my life is fucking ridiculous. I'm like, how is this happening? I'm like, I know how it's fucking happening. Because I'm growing, because I never gave up, because I kept persevering, because I kept developing myself, because I kept building my self-confidence into superpowered confidence. And there are many people that are waiting for you that you haven't met yet. But if you don't fucking keep going, you will never meet these people. They may be relationships. They may be business partners. They may be people that will open up other doors that you would never have seen because you don't keep growing. And that's why where you are right now is a very powerful moment. And if you feel like giving up, this is why you're not going to give up. You're going to keep persevering. And if you're watching this anywhere on my social platforms or even on YouTube right now, and you feel like giving up, I want you to write in the comment section, this is the moment that I continued moving forward because I actually felt like giving up. Just let us know. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be yourself, because there's other people that are going to watch this and other people that are going to comment on this video, and they're going to see like, oh my gosh, this person's the same situation as me. I felt like giving up. And after watching this video, I was like, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. And that's all I'm here to be, is a force for good, is for you to continue to transform your life, is for you to keep sharing this positive energy. And I encourage you to do so, because there's millions of people that need to hear this message. There's millions of people that need to hear this energy that I'm putting out there, because it's unseen. There's no one out there that speaks like me. I know it. There's no one else there that does like what I do. And, you know, we need more of this. We need more people speaking up. We need more people transforming their lives and healing themselves and speaking their truth and being authentic, and stop being quiet and stop trying to conform to the world and what the world wants you to become and think and speak like. You need to fucking speak like yourself. Talking about like, do you know how many people, when they write messages to me on WhatsApp, instead of saying Luke, they say like? Thanks, like. It's funny, man. L-I-K. Luke, like. Yeah, I like Luke too. Remember that you don't need to be liked, but you need to like yourself. Other people liking you and loving you is a bonus. The most important person in your life for you to have their back is you. Don't wait for other people to validate you and approve of you. You approve of yourself, man. You know, every time someone says yes and takes action and invests in themselves and starts working with me, I always, at the end of the call, you know what I say to them? I say, congratulations and welcome home. I said, when we get off this call, I want you to go and look at yourself in the mirror. And I want you to say, just look at yourself in the mirror and just say, I'm proud of you. That's it. So as we finish this episode, what I want you to do is I want you to do the same. I want you to go ahead and look at yourself in the mirror and just say, you know what? I'm proud of you. Even if your mind says that you're fucking stupid, or that this is a dumb exercise, or why would you do this, or that's stupid. Even if your mind is thinking to yourself right now, that's dumb. Why would I do that? I'm not going to do that. Just do it. Just do it. Do it because you deserve it. Do it because your mind's telling you not to do it. And I'm telling you that the more that you do, again, go against what your mind is telling you not to do, the more you will grow. And this is part of getting out of your comfort zone, which I spoke about on one of the previous episodes, because in your comfort zone is not where you grow. And this is where you completely transform your life, because you start going against your primitive mind, your mind that has been conditioned in a specific way. And also the natural way of your thinking and being is to keep you safe and keep you alive. That is the primitive mind. That is your reptilian mind. That is the way that your mind is created, to hold you in a space of feeling comfortable and content. And so when you feel comfortable, that's not where you grow. And this is where the resistance comes from. You know, you don't change because it's like, I've never done that before. I don't know how that works. I don't know what to do. Or no, don't do that. Just stay the same. And I tell you, like, I've dealt with this so much. Like, I fight for my clients. It happens time and time again. You know, the first 2-3 weeks of working with me, there's like how many times I've had to get on calls with people to try to convince them to keep going, because they're telling me I can't do it. You know, this is not for me. But mentally, I can see their thoughts. Their thoughts are like, it's not going to work. It's not good. It's too expensive. You don't deserve this. You're not worthy of this investment. And my job is to fight back and fight against people's minds. And I know this because it happens to me all the time. 6 months later, 8 months later, 9 months later, I'm talking to that person. They're a completely different version of themselves. And they are saying things like, thank you, Luke. Thanks for never giving up on me. Thanks for pushing me, because I didn't know how powerful I was. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know I could push myself. I didn't know I could think differently. I didn't know I could heal. I didn't know I could love myself. And that's where I sit there and I go, fucking hell, man. This is the fulfillment. This is part of the journey. This is what happens when I don't give up on you. I can't, like, for me to sit here and go, oh, you think that you can't do it? Oh, you're not worthy. You're not worthy of the doing this work. Okay, see you later. Maybe come back when you're ready. Fuck off. I'm not going to do that. You don't understand who the fuck I am. You think I'm just going to let you go? Mate, once you invest in yourself, you're done. Your goal, you've just fucking said yes to massive success. You've just said yes to massive transformation. Once you start growing, you will never go back. And I know this because I look at my own life and I go, who the fuck was I 6 years ago? Would I ever consider going back? Maybe one day I'll go back to where I was working and say, hi guys, this is Luke Mindpower. This is where I used to work, but I decided to get out of my comfort zone, get out of my own way and live my dreams, not live and conform to something else that was not fulfilling for me. But would I ever consider going back? Fuck that. Once you get breakthroughs and once you make progress, damn, you're on your way. You're on your way. But anyway, I'm going to read something to you as we finish up this session because it's really powerful. I first heard this from Les Brown, and he says it when he speaks on stage, and I'm going to learn this as well because I want to repeat this. It's so amazing. So pay attention, because this is about the risk that you're afraid to take, and the risk you're afraid to take, it's going to change your life. So whatever that is for you, I just want you to know that you can do this. I believe in you, and you're going to make it. This is called only the person who risks is truly free. To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk being called sentimental. To reach out to another is to risk involvement. To expose feelings is to risk exposing your true self. To place your ideas, your dreams before the crowd is to risk being called naive. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To hope is to risk despair. And to try is to risk failure. But the risk must be taken, because the greatest hazard and the greatest risk in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, and becomes nothing. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he simply cannot learn and feel and change and grow and love and live. Chained by his certitudes, he is a slave. He's forfeited his freedom. Only the person who risks is truly free. Love you guys. Have an amazing day wherever you are around the world. Don't fucking give up on yourself. You're better than that. And I'll see you on the next episode. Peace out. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If you're ready to grow and reach your full potential and find inner peace, send me a DM that says, I want inner peace, and I'll send you the next steps. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. When you change your mind, you change your whole life. So don't hesitate and send that DM over to me. Myself and my team can't wait to meet you and witness your transformation in full glory. See you next week.